Welcome, and welcome back to all that the wind has brought here, to another episode of Roots of Pacha. Today is the 9th of spring, and we have a lot of exciting things to go experience. We woke up at the end of the last episode to see that our house has been built. We also have a number of quests that we need to complete today, so let's jump in and take a look. I'm really excited for the things that we've got going on. We should have our upgraded hammer today, so we can go get some more flint. We don't need a whole lot more flint to get an axe, and we'll get working on that pretty quick. But we open up our journal. Crawl has finished building the small hut, so we'll go take a look at that. Flint hammer finish. Akri has finished upgrading your flint hammer. We are still working on Aka's idea. We actually just hit the right amount of prosperity for that as well. Carl has finished working on his idea. Carl's learned how to make our animal friends comfortable enough to live with us. And we have a new quest to decorate our home. Now that you have a place of your own, it's time to redecorate it. Reese has some goods you might like. So we'll go and take a look at all of that. First things first, however, let's get to these crops. We do have, I hate that I do that. Some carrots here. And some beans, which is excellent. Oh, the beans are going to regrow. I love that. So, I do want to see how much... Oh, this is a vegetable, right. I do want to see how much it takes for us to get that bean dish. I know it was 1 bean and 1 vegetable. But is it going to be worth it? And that's what we need to go find out. Also, is there a shipping achievement? I need to know this. Now, for the moment, while we are working on getting things moved over, I want to just plant these here carrots. And we're actually going to leave that top line be for today. Because certain crops, like the beans, regrow. And we're going to have to remove those on purpose if we move this field. So first order of business here, I do want to take a look at our hut. It is fairly small. We have a little cook fire, a little table, and a bed. But let's see what more we can do. Okay, so Kroll's working on our greenhouse right now. But we can go and visit him. Our green nursery thing. It's not a greenhouse. They're typically a greenhouse. We don't have the technology for glass, therefore it's not a greenhouse. Akri's up at the campfire, which is great. And I believe Akka is as well. She usually is, yeah. So, let's go visit these lovely ladies. As well as Eloy. I feel so connected to birds. I'm surprised a bird totem didn't choose me. Here's your new tool. I made it so it's going to last for years. Excellent. I love rocks. They're do as they're told, usually. Jizu and I like to go over to Ron and Reese's when it rains. It's fun to go a little wild. Sounds fun. Okay, so we need a little bit of plant fiber to bring over to Akka. And we need 15 flint? 15 flint? Yeah, 15 flint and 20 fiber for Acre. And Grandpa has scaled a cliff. Okay, Grandpa. We don't quite have the flint. We definitely have the fiber. So let's go over here and have a brief conversation with Carl. I think the animals would like a basic structure similar to our homes. We'll call it a small shed. It'll have a place to sleep and fresh water so they won't have to go to the river. You've brought enough materials to build one shed. Okay, so we can have animals. But they are going to need some clear space. I like the thought of having them fairly close to our house. Oh, they need to be in the upper field? They need to be in the upper field. Okay. So perhaps we clear them a space, like over here. And then we could maybe put a fence in front of them. I think that might be nice. Something like that. Oh, and he can just do that. Oh, wait, we can choose different fields. So this is field 1. This is field 2. Okay, yeah, see, and there's our house. So we only have the 2 fields, though. Well, now that I'm looking at this, I kind of like the idea of it being in field 1, and here's why. Because it doesn't appear to be rotatable, and I like my barns to be placed in a way that makes sense. So yeah, I'm gonna go with something like that. That's great. I'll start working on it soon. Tameable animals can be invited to live in your fields once they are fully attuned. You'll first need to build an animal shed for them to live in. The animals need to eat every day. Each morning, they'll go outside to graze. You can also fill their troughs to make sure they have food to eat if they can't find grass outside. This can be filled with fiber and grains. Animals that haven't fed the previous day will be hungry and not want to interact with you as much. A hungry animal can be hand-fed to alleviate their hunger that day. Sheds need to be cleaned periodically. If left dirty, it'll increase the chance of an animal getting sick. Okay. Cool. A little wood and dust is good for the... It's just good, alright? Oh. He's already working on a building. Okay. So we can only get the quest buildings because he's already doing something. That's fair. So, where is Reese? Reese is all the way down here. Okay. So we'll go talk to Akka first. Oh, that's oregano. I was like, why can't I walk through that? Because that's oregano. So let's research Akka's idea. To ride an animal, we'll have to gain their trust and make them feel comfortable. I'll see what I can do. These supplies should help. Okay. Then... Oh, Oh, this is a root. It's not a vegetable. Okay. So, no mixing carrots and beans. At least not yet. That's one of those nice flowers. So we'll huck the carrots in. The beans we're going to hold on to because they're inexpensive anyway. Alright. Let's go see if we can get some more flint going. And maybe talk to some animals. And then we'll clear more field space. Once we get back. Actually, Reese. We were going to talk to Reese first. Let's talk to Reese. That's important. That's a rock. I knew that. Hi, Reese. I've crafted so many decorations. Let me know if you'd like to see what I've made. Okay, so we can just buy some furniture from her. That's kind of cute. We also have a really small house. See, I'm not seeing the ability to buy these things, though, which is interesting. They don't appear to be purchasable. Okay, only these things are. So we could get some candles. We cannot get any pots. Okay, we could get some small rugs. This could be fun. But we can only get small rugs. Okay. Can't get any wall decorations. And it doesn't look like we can get anything in the others section either. But we could get rugs and candles. I don't mind this idea. It is going to cost 90 though, and we only have 101. So we might wait until we get just a bit more contribution going before we do any of that. You know where to find me if you need something later. So, we'll head off into the woods and play the flute for our animal friends. And we'll go and hammer up some flint. And remind ourselves of those fish that we need to fish up. And then we'll come back around. And when we come back around, what am I doing? I don't even need these pine cones, really. But we'll grab them while we pass by. Doesn't hurt anything to do it, you know? Now I know we're building a barn, but it's not built yet. So the warthogs are up above. I don't see the wolves today. At all. Oh, they are on the central island behind that cloud. So no wolves today. But we'll continue to work on befriending our boar friends. I do want to try and get that light gray boar. I think that one is interesting as well. I want to see what this little one grows into. Because I think its pattern as a baby is really quite nice. Okay, so that takes care of those guys. Got a little bit more of the quinoa coming in. And then we're gonna go for a little bit of flint and then we'll go home. That's a flute. Ah, having access to this is fantastic. Now, yes, I am going to go and grab more flint than is probably necessary. But I don't know if we're going to need flint for more things. And even if we don't, we can ship a small portion of it. For the contribution. And in case, you know, there's any kind of completionist achievements that we need to work on later on. We want to make sure we work on those. Okay, I need some kind of fish, possibly from the ocean that is pink. Maybe a salmon? That looks like a jellyfish, a salmon, and I honestly have no idea. Maybe it's just bring the totem a fish. Genuinely, I have no idea. But I do know this is a door we can still open. Which was the other reason why I wanted a better pick. Or hammer, sorry. Hammer in this game. That torch you got comes in handy for dark rooms like this one. That is true. There's a special torch to my right. If you light it, we'll be able to see. Okay, so I can't get that flint. I have to only mine in this area. Well, I mean, it's unfortunate. Sorry for the clacking. I have cats. Alright. And we've unlocked a new way tunnel, which is fantastic. And I think from here, as much wondrous, wondrous flint as there is, if we want to get the other 15 wood we're going to need for Akri to do her thing, we need to get home. Because evening has just now struck. And while we do like flint and we do like exploring, I want to balance it out a little bit and get that axe. And time is our most precious resource right now. I do want to grab just one of these and ship it in case there's an achievement for it. Now we are going to need our hand axe to gather wood. Remember, I am seeking like 15 pieces right now. Let's see. I can't eat them. Why can I not eat anything? Oh, now you let me. I know we didn't mean to break that. I don't care right now, unfortunately. Untilling the fields can wait until we hopefully have enough wood. Akri's probably going to be asleep by the time we get to that stage, though, which is somewhat disappointing. We need 2 more. Darn it, we need 1 more. I don't think it's gonna happen tonight, y'all. Yeah, I think she's in bed. Everyone's gone to bed. Darn it. Well, guys, I believe that means we're going to have to wait until tomorrow to get an axe. I took just too long getting the last bit of wood. I am so sorry. So we'll call it a night there. Got another 1,300 contribution today, of which we contributed 122. Those carrots really are doing wonders for us. I'm really hoping we'll be able to turn some actual carrots into seeds to help improve the levels. And Kroll has finished building the nursery. However, unfortunately, with a save, we've also come to the end of another episode. So we'll have to speak with Kroll, who's probably currently building our shed, about the nursery that we just finished in the next episode. Until then, may the wind take you on your own journey, and have a good night.